Pamela Richter. I'm a junior in the visual arts department, and I am a sculptor and an illustrator for it.
Hi, I'm Veronica D'Auria. I'm a senior in the creative writing department.
That question, it haunts, I think, the lives of every person at one time or another. Art for me is just taking a notion, an idea, or a thought, and giving it some form. Like, you can say abstract, it's just the artist having an idea and just putting it into a form that necessarily doesn't look like anything, but it still means something, it still has an idea. Or you can look at, beautiful Renaissance paintings, and they're an idea, they're just an idea of something that was already there, physical or realistic.
I think art is, I guess everybody has like their own definition of art, and I think that's the thing about art is that you can define it for yourself. I think art is a way of figuring out your place in the world and like figuring out who you are as a person through whatever your art form is.
What led me to the arts? That's a sad story. So, I guess, when I came into this school, I was gonna do creative writing, and that was because my mom was a writer. I got a lot of experience reading all the time, and, thinking, I'd follow in her footsteps, so really it was my mom who inspired me to become an artist. But when I came to this school, I took, the rotation in visual arts, and I just felt a connection to it. I didn't think that I could just leave it to go in creative writing department. And, after that, I just sort of stayed with, the major that I chose, and now I don't think I can leave it behind.
I think it was fate, honestly. I was like in 8th grade and 9th grade was like I can write a poem, and it didn't mean anything at the time, but it ended up being something really, really important to me. Yeah.
Art is a truth. It's an honesty. It's, it's the truth of the time. Whatever is happening, artists won't lie. You can't lie in a painting or lie in a poem. I mean, it's really just, expression of what's going on, and whether, you can interpret it, or whether you can't, or whether you don't even know what it means. You still need it around. You still need expression. Without expression, humanity would be gray, it'd be lost. So, you need something to, bring out the emotions that, we can't accept in normal society.
A lot of people probably would be dead if you didn't have art. Art is like if we didn't have this freedom of expression thing like ingrained into our own country, a lot of people just wouldn't know what to do with themselves. There's, with their thoughts or their opinions, and how they can make an impact in the world and on themselves.
Definitely, I'd say not even like a year ago, I probably wouldn't have said that, but, now, since I've been through so much and so in my daily life, I definitely will continue to be an artist throughout my life. It's, the only way now that I feel like I can keep living and experience life for what it is. And it's much easier for me to, continue expression than try and, forge some other paths, some other major concentration.
I've always really been conflicted about, if I want to make it like my career, because it's, been told to me that I'll never be able to do it because it's art and you can't make money with art. But I know that I can never say what my future is going to hold, but if I can say anything, I know that I'm still going to be writing. I'm still going to have, people in my life.
Stereotypes. Definitely there's the one where we're all like eccentric weirdos who all want to die and like cut off our ears. And it's not true. Like, you know, there are some nut jobs, you know, claim to be artists, and there are some really eccentric, crazy people who, you know, want to go out there and express, but a lot of them are just sort of normal people who, you know, took up the arts because it was just what they wanted to do. Was the same thing as if somebody wanted to be a doctor, so they, you know, picked up the scalpel. So, you know, you want to change people's viewpoints of what it means to be an artist, because there's also the whole idea of the starving artist, which isn't true, because, you know, a lot of people can make their living, make their way as an artist without really worrying about finance. It's just another career choice, really.
I think creative writing is one department that has one huge stereotype that we're all sad. And that's something I feel very strongly about, is to kind of defeat that, like, because that's not necessarily 100% true. You know, art is a way for you to, like, express yourself, and however that is, that's just what it is. You can't generalize art at all.
I think that, you know, it may be hard. A lot of people will want to say that you're never going to make it as an artist, and, you know, you yourself are probably going to say that, but, you know, it's really all about practicing and believing in what you want to do with your life. If you wanted to be an artist, I think you could. It doesn't matter if you have talent or not. It just really matters whether you want to or you don't.
If you want to do art, do it. Don't think about it. Don't be like, oh, but what if I'll never get anywhere with it? Or what if I'm wasting my time? If you end up wasting your time, then that's what you do. But if you really feel like that's where you belong, then you should just go for it.
Yeah, exactly. But actually,
when you were interviewing me, I felt like the biggest, most like pretentious art stuff. I'm like drinking coffee and I like have my hair, and I'm like drinking coffee on a train, and I'm like, you know what? It's what you think it is.